Hi all, welcome back to Kuttiprogrammers. Before starting the class, all of you please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon. Okay, we can start the class. ഞാൻ ലാസ്റ്റ് 2 വീഡിയോ ഒക്കെ പറഞ്ഞത് ഒരു പൈത്തൺ IDLE ടൂൾ ഐഡിയലി ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു ഇൻ്റഗ്രേറ്റഡ് ഡെവലപ്മെൻറ്റ് ലേണിംഗ് എൻവയോൺമെൻറ്റ് ടൂൾ ഒരു പൈത്തൺ IDLE ടൂൾ ഒരു വിൻഡോസ് പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമിനകത്തും ഉബുണ്ടു പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമിനകത്തും എങ്ങനെ ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾ ചെയ്യാം അതിൻ്റെ ബേസിക് സെറ്റപ്പും കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ആയിരുന്നു. Today from my today's lesson you will get the idea about algorithm. Okay. So suppose someone will give you some task that please bake a cake. Okay, so our task is baking a cake. For that you need some ingredients. Okay, what may be the ingredients? It may be butter, it may be flour, sugar, eggs, milk, then baking powder, cocoa powder, okay, etc. These may be the ingredients of a cake. Okay, what may be the task then? After getting these ingredients you have to follow some steps. Okay, the steps may be mix the sugar, baking powder, flour, then beaten eggs, then mix it with some melted butter. Then after that you have to cook it for 40 minutes or 30 minutes. Okay, after that you have to freeze it. Okay, actually some steps are there. Okay, after performing these steps, what will you get as an output? You will get a cake as your output. Clear? So in this task you have to give some inputs. The inputs are the ingredients. Okay, so it will perform some steps. Okay, after performing the steps you will get cake as your output. Okay, clear? Just see this. So an algorithm simply describes a step-by-step method for solving a problem or simply doing a task. Clear? For doing a task, sometimes you have to input some items. After doing your task, you will get some output. Okay, that's the basic idea of algorithm. Clear? Okay, then after baking cake you need some cup of tea. Okay, so next take the tea making as our task, that is task 2. Okay, so here I am representing my algorithm. That means I am representing the steps for making tea in diagrammatically. Okay, so first of all just start the process. Okay, what may be the next step? Suppose we have kettle, water, sugar, milk powder, okay, then tea powder as our inputs. Clear? Okay, then we can start our process. So the first step you can see that start. Okay, after starting, what may be the first step? Fill the kettle with water. Okay, then boil it. After the boil, take this hot water and some hot water, then put it in cup. Okay, suppose you are making 1 cup of tea. Okay, so the hot water is in the cup. Okay, after that put the tea bag. Okay, tea bag in cup. Then after that pour some milk into the cup. Okay, actually here I am making sugar free tea. Okay, I am not adding sugar here. Clear? After adding the milk, then stir with spoon. Okay, then take out the tea bag Now you will get a T as your output. Stop the entire process. Clear? That is, just start. Okay, after that fill the kettle with water, then boil, then pour the hot water into the cup, a single cup, then put some tea bag into the cup, then pour some milk. Here there is no step for adding sugar, consider it as a without tea. Okay, then stir with spoon. After that just take out the tea bag. Now you will have the tea as your output. This is your process. Clear? Okay. Suppose I am just modifying this same task here. Okay. Suppose you are creating algorithm for tea vending machine. Okay. So in that case you will get tea with sugar and tea without sugar. Okay. So that modification is here. Okay. Then see the steps. First one, the process is starting. Then fill the kettle with water, then boil, then pour hot water, then put tea bag in cup, then pour milk, take out the tea bag. Okay. Then you can see one decision making step. That is, one question is here, that is, do you want sugar or not? Okay. For diabetic person, they will answer no. Okay. So after stirring, you will get the tea and the process is stop. Clear? Suppose if you need sugar, okay, you have to answer here yes. That means here one decision step is taken. That is whether you want sugar or not. So the answer is yes or no. If it is yes, add sugar, then stir with spoon. The process is over. You will get tea with sugar. Here, if the answer is no, you will get tea without sugar. Clear? Okay. Okay. So from these examples, you will get the idea about algorithm. So algorithm is a set of instructions or steps or statements for solving a problem to find a solution. Suppose you have a task, then you have to do some instructions or steps or some statements for solving a problem to find that solution. Okay. So I think you are understood about what is a problem. Problem is a task. Okay. What is an instruction? Instruction is the steps or the process we are taken for solving that problem. Okay. What is the solution? Solution is the output you will get after the entire process. Clear? Okay. So come to the side of computer programs. Okay. There, what do you mean by algorithm? In computer side, task. Okay. So in case of computer, how it perform a task? Yeah, it's just by running a program. A computer is performing a task by running a program. Okay, actually a program is a set of instructions or set of steps. Okay, each step is run one by one. Okay, that means sequentially. So again, the algorithm means the program itself. Okay. Okay, when considering a computer, the program actually implements the algorithm. Okay. Actually, algorithm is human language. Okay, that we are writing the algorithm in human language or English. Okay. Then after that you have to implement this algorithm by any of computer programming. Okay, so you will get a computer program. Okay, when executing that program in your system, you will get the output. Okay, that means that's the way of solving a problem in computer. Okay, so algorithm is a step-by-step process of executing some task or some problem, okay, in computer. Okay, we can look at how a computer solve this task. That is, here the task is find the largest among 5 integer numbers. Okay, from the 5 integer numbers, how to find the largest one. Okay, suppose the numbers are 12, 8, 13, 9, 11, 5 numbers. Okay, that's your input. Clear? So let it be in your computer memory, 12, 8, 13, 9, 11. Okay, so what may be the steps? Just think about it. Yeah, just take the first, it's shown in orange color, first number as the largest number. Okay, so here the largest is 12. Okay, then you need some more steps. Okay, on step 1, what you have to do, compare this 12, because currently 12 is largest, with the next number. The next number is 8. Okay, so you are comparing the 12 with 8. So currently the largest is the first one itself, that is 12. Okay, then you are considering on steps 2, you are considering the third element, that is 13. Okay, you are comparing 13 with the current largest. Current largest is 12 and 13. So the new largest is 13. Okay, after that, on next step, you are comparing the next element, that is 9, along with the current largest element. Currently the largest element is 13. Okay, so 13 and 9. So the new largest element is 13 itself. Okay, again comparing, on next step, again comparing the current largest with the last element, that is 11. So the result is 13 itself, largest. Okay, so the entire process is over. You will get 13 as your largest number. That means here the output is 13. Clear? Okay. Just look at the entire process. Okay. So next, I have to write the algorithm. Okay, you can write your algorithms in human language, no problem. So the initial step is take this one, take the first number as your largest number. Okay, then on first step, compare the first number with the second number. Okay, if the second is largest, set largest to the second number. On step 3, the same step, that is compare the third number with currently largest. Okay, if the third number is larger, then set largest to third number. Okay, on next step, compare the fourth number along with current largest. If the fourth number is larger than the current largest, then set fourth as the largest number. On step 4, compare fifth number along with the current largest. If it is larger, then set largest as fifth number. Okay. Next, we have to know about flowcharts. Clear? Okay. flowchart means it's just a pictorial representation or diagrammatic representation of algorithm. Okay, so it's a diagrammatic representation. So you need some notations. Okay, for each step you need some notations. Okay, here you can see the first one, the oval shape. Oval shape simply denotes start and end of an algorithm. Okay, then on next you can see an arrow. Arrow simply connects two steps. Okay, suppose when considering a process, it contains number of steps. Okay, one by one. So you have to connect one step with the other step. Okay, for that you have to use arrow as the connection notation. Okay, next one is parallelogram symbol. Okay, parallelogram symbol. It simply denotes input and output of an algorithm, of a task. Clear? The next one is rectangle. Rectangle simply represents the actual process or process steps. Suppose a process contains multiple steps, then you can represent it by different rectangles. Okay, then next the decision. Then the next notation is diamond symbol. It's mainly used for decision statements. Okay, in case of tea making, there you can see one decision statement, that is whether to add sugar or not. Okay, in that case the answer is yes or no. In such decision making statement we are using this notation. Okay, the diamond symbol. Clear? These are the basic notations. Some more notations are also there. Okay, we have to consider some examples. Clear? Suppose the first task, write an algorithm in pseudocode. Pseudocode means, okay, it's a mix of program code and our normal human language. Okay, so write some code, algorithm code that finds sum of two numbers. Okay, suppose you have two numbers, you have to find the sum of these two numbers. Clear? So the algorithm is, the name of algorithm is sum of 2. Okay, here the input is two numbers. Okay, what may be the steps? First step is input the two numbers into two memory address in computer. Okay, number 1 and number 2. After that you have to add these two numbers, I mean these two memory address content. Okay, because two numbers are in memory address. So just add these two numbers and store the result in new memory address. Okay, clear? Final step is just return or print that result from memory. Okay, suppose you have to, on some cases you have to print it on the screen. Clear? So just 3 steps are here. Take two numbers into memory addresses, then add these two numbers and store the result into another address, then just print that result. Okay, let's see the flowchart. Okay, so the process is starting. So I am here using oval symbol, and start and stop is represented by oval symbol. Okay, after that you have to get input from the keyboard. Okay, for that here you are using the parallelogram symbol for entering the inputs. Let the inputs are number 1 and number 2. Okay, clear? Then after that the actual step, the process, it's in rectangle symbol. Okay, the step is num1 plus num2 and store it in sum. Clear? After that just display the sum on the screen. So it's a output statement. So it's in parallelogram symbol. the final step is end of the process. Now you will get the sum as your result. Okay. Okay. Again look at the same process or same algorithm. I am here redefine the same algorithm. Okay. The steps are input two numbers into variables num1 and num2. Here I am using num1 and num2 variables. Variable simply denotes the memory address. Okay. In program we cannot directly access the memory address, so that we are using variables now to represent the memory locations. Okay. Here we need two memory locations. That's why we are using two variables. First variable is num1 and num2. Okay. It represents two integer variables that we are inputting from keyboard. Okay. After that, add these two numbers num1 and num2 and store the result into the third variable. Okay. The third variable is sum. Okay. It also represents a memory location. Finally, you have to print or return the content of the value of sum variable. That may be your step, the end of the process, end of the algorithm. Clear? You understood about variables? Simply from the name variables, we can say that variable means something which is varying. Okay, change ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഏതൊരു കാര്യത്തിനെയും വേരിയബിൾസ് എന്ന് പറയാം. ഓക്കെ, മെമ്മറി ലൊക്കേഷനകത്തുള്ള വാല്യൂസ് എപ്പോൾ വേണമെങ്കിലും ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യാം. സോ we are representing a memory locations by using variables. Okay, so that algorithm is over. Consider the next algorithm. Okay, or pseudocode. Pseudocode is, I told you, it's more similar to the programming code. Okay, the next algorithm is to find average of 2. Clear? Average of two numbers. So I already studied about sum of two numbers. So what's the relation between sum of two numbers and average of two numbers? After getting the sum, you will get the average just by divide the result by 2. Okay, suppose the numbers are num1 and num2, then the average is num1 plus num2 by 2. Clear? So what may be the steps here? First step is, okay, before the first step, just input two numbers. Okay, so the first step is add two numbers and store the result into third number or third variable. Divide the result by 2. Okay, you will get a new value as your average. Okay, also store that new value in a separate variable. Then store the average result into, print or return the result into screen. Okay, now you will get average of two numbers in your screen. Clear? Okay, let's see the example 3. Here we are finding the grade of a student. That means whether a student is pass or failed. Okay, by considering his or her mark. Clear? Okay, not mark, his or her percentage. Clear? Okay, let's see the algorithm. So the algorithm name is pass or no pass grade algorithm. Okay, here the input is one number. Let it be mark of your subject or percentage, whatever it is. Okay, consider mark of one subject. Okay, here the algorithm is decide whether that guy is passed or failed. Okay, let the pass mark is 70. Okay, cutoff mark is 70. If below 70 is failed, if above 70 is passed. That may be the criteria. Okay, so first input the mark. Okay, so the first step is, okay, here the step is decision making step. Okay, clear? What may be the output of decision making step? Yes or no? Okay, what may be the condition? Condition is the mark is greater than or equal to 70. Okay, if the mark is greater than or equal to 70, then set grade to pass. If below 70, okay, that means if no, that means if the answer is no, that means below 70, then set grade to no pass. Clear? Here the decision statement is or if the mark is greater than or equal to 70. If above 70, the grade is pass. Else, that means if below 70, the grade is failed or no pass. Okay, so the decision is over. Just return or print the grade. Clear? Okay. Again, consider another algorithm for finding the grade. Okay, here some difference is there. In previous one, we just decided whether that guy is passed or failed. Here, it is considering the grade of, here I am printing the grade of particular mark of a student. Clear? So, suppose the grade is in between 9 and 100, the grade is A, or in between 80 and 89, the grade is B, like that. Okay, here the steps are decision making steps. Okay, so the first step is whether the mark is in between 90 and 100. Okay, inclusive of 90 and 100. Okay, then the grade is A. Suppose the mark is in between 80 and 90, then the grade is B. Okay, also consider other grade. Okay, that is C, D, etc. In that case, we have to continue the algorithm on next page. On step 3, again checking whether the mark is in between 70 and 79. Okay, then the grade is C. On next step, considering whether the mark is, if the mark is in between 60 and 69. If yes, grade is D. If no, check for the next grade. Okay, on fifth step, again checking then if the mark is less than 60. Okay, if less than 60, set the grade to failed or F. Clear? Okay, so the process is over. So here all steps are decision making steps. Okay, again, okay, I will describe once again. First one, check whether the mark is in between 90 and 100. Then the grade is A. Suppose the answer is no, that means it is not in between 90 and 100. Okay, then check the next statement, that is if the mark is in between 80 and 89. Okay, if yes, grade it to be B. If no, check the next statement, that means check the mark is in between 70 and 79. If yes, he is in C grade. Next one is if the mark is in between 60 and 69. If yes, he is in D grade. Otherwise, move to the next step. Next step, what may the next step? Yes, if the mark is less than 60, then set the grade to failed or F, the process is over. Okay. So now we have gone through the 4 steps, 4 algorithms. Okay. All of you please go through these algorithms. Okay. So bye for now. See you in next video. Okay, bye.